Are you tired of monthly subscription fees for ChatGPT, or concerned about your sensitive data being uploaded to the cloud? It's time to bring the power of world-class AI directly to your own machine with LM Studio. This is the premier desktop application for running local large language models, or LLMs. Our first section is dedicated to getting started with LM Studio. LM Studio is a desktop application for discovering, downloading, and running large language models, or LLMs, locally. It is privacy-first, offline capable, and user-friendly, allowing you to run advanced AI models right on your own computer. LM Studio acts as the bridge, enabling you to use models from platforms like Hugging Face, running them locally on your machine. This means your interactions and data remain entirely private on your system. Getting started is simple. Head over to lmstudio.ai, click the Download button, and choose the installer for your operating system, Windows, macOS, or Linux. After clicking Download, choose the correct installer for your system to begin the process. The download should start automatically, and you can proceed with the installation once it's complete. For the best experience, we recommend a machine with at least 16 gigabytes of RAM, an SSD for storage, and an NVIDIA GPU or Apple Silicon for compute. The actual hardware required depends on the model size and quantization. For instance, Qwen 3.59b requires between 6.5 gigabytes and 10.5 gigabytes, depending on the quantization level selected. Model quantization refers to the techniques that compress models to fit your hardware. We recommend 4-bit or 5-bit quantization as the sweet spot for balancing quality and efficiency. Small models are best for entry-level hardware, while large models are better suited for high-performance GPUs with ample RAM. In the model configuration area, you'll see the estimated total memory usage, which is the sum of RAM and VRAM required for the model. The context length defines the quote short-term memory of the AI, affecting how much conversation or document analysis it can handle. GPU offload determines how many layers are processed by the GPU instead of the CPU. Higher values improve generation speed, but increase VRAM consumption. Decrease this number if you get out-of-memory errors. Finally, the CPU thread pool size is the number of CPU cores allowed for processing. Keep this slightly lower than your total CPU threads to prevent system lag during inference. Let's explore the key features of LM Studio, starting with the Model Catalog. The Model Catalog allows you to easily search for and download models, like the Qwen 3.5 series, by entering keywords. When you select a model, you'll see the full model name and details on the right pane. The information includes model size, architecture, format, and capabilities like supporting image processing or complex thinking. You can select different quantization sizes, such as Q4km or Q6k, which affect the model's performance and memory footprint before downloading. Next, we delve into private chat and local RAG. Here, we have loaded the Qwen 3.59b model for chat. This is where you can input your questions. If the model supports it, you can also attach files and images for context. On the right, you can freely customize the chat configuration. You can toggle thinking mode, add system prompts, and save presets for various tasks. During a response, you can observe performance metrics. The first metric is generation speed, shown here as tokens per second. This metric shows the total token count for the response, which relates to the quote, space it occupies in the model's memory. The response delay, or time to first token, is the time before the AI starts generating the first character. A low value, like 0.89 seconds, indicates good optimization. The stop reason, such as EOS token found, explains why the AI finished its response. It signifies a naturally complete answer. LM Studio's chat interface allows for advanced features like regenerating chats, branching conversations, and editing messages. The chat input area is where you type your prompt and include any necessary attachments. You can enable RAG 1 and configure parameters to use documents like docs, PDF, or plain text to augment the model's knowledge for personalized answers. Let's move on to the developer mode. First, you can start and configure your LLM API server using the toolbar at the top. You can configure the port, enable LAN, enable key authentication, and more. This allows for easy integration with other applications, supporting APIs like OpenAI and Anthropic. You can track activity with server logs and apply presets you've already saved. For a UI-less solution, LM Studio also offers a command line interface. Now let's take a moment for the reality check. There are 3 main points that users need to consider before using LM Studio. First of all, we must consider hardware bottlenecks. Local AI is only as smart as your computer is powerful. Running on massive models on low-end hardware will result in slow inference. Moving on to functionality constraints, we have to acknowledge that despite the progress of local models, there's still a performance gap. Simply put, massive cloud-based models still hold a clear edge in complex reasoning and niche, specialized tasks compared to what we can currently run on local weights. Finally, there's the hands-on setup factor. Unlike simple web-based tools, running local AI means you're the admin. You're responsible for managing disk space, handling runtime updates, and organizing model files. It's a much more active, hands-on commitment. Now, don't let these challenges discourage you. Despite the hardware requirements and the extra maintenance, LM Studio remains the gold standard for running local AI. It essentially puts the power of state-of-the-art models right at your fingertips, giving you total control and privacy. The points I've shared are just for your consideration to help you set the right expectations. Because at the end of the day, the trade-off is worth it. Thank you for your time. And now I leave you with this thought. With powerful AI running right on your own machine, what will you create?